So once there was a woman. Her husband was very, very, very sick, lying in the bed. And he needed a continuous assistance from his wife. So this woman was very devoted. Every day she was going to the temple. The temple was far of about half an hour of walking. So she was going there and praying or assisting to some ceremony, and then come back. So she stood away for about 1 hour and a half, 2 hours. And her husband had no assistance during that time. So once she asked a wise man, "Is it right that I go to the temple and I leave my husband, or I must stay at home?" That wise man gave this answer. You see, God is everywhere, and there is no place where God is not. So you can stay home and pray there. So in the same time you can pray and give to your husband the proper assistance. So this is the way for the modern man. Once the men were leaving their work, their family, and they went in the monasteries or secluded places like the forest and the cavern. But today what the Master teaches, we should have our work, take care of our family, if we have it. And in the same way, meditate. So we can go back to God by performing our daily duty. There is no need of leaving everything and to go in the desert places. But one more and important truth, what is that in the world there are thousands of temples, churches, mosques, cathedrals, gurdwara. But the true temple of God is the human body. St. Paul said, "Don't you know that you are the temple of God because the light of God shines within you?" So the true temple of God is the human body, and it is there that we can contact the manifestation of God. And the manifestation of God is light and sound principle. in the temples we hear reading the scriptures. They speak about God in the churches, in the temples, in the mosques and so on. But only in the true temple of God we can enter into contact with light and sound principle. So this is a very big difference between the temple of the human body and the temples built by the hand of man. In the Bible it is said, it is written, God does not reside in the temples built by the hands of men. This is in the Acts of the Apostles. And Jesus also said, the kingdom of God is within you. So we can find God in the temple of our living body. So we have respect for all the temples of all religions, because there the message of God is brought to peoples. But to have an experience of God, we must go inside, open our inner eye and our inner ear to see the light of God and to hear the all-pervading power of God.